The main opposition political parties and civil society have in the past few months been driving a campaign for electoral reforms countrywide, especially rural areas, ahead of the 2016 campaigns.
They embrace our message of free and fair elections as a means of finally ensuring peaceful change and democratic accountability in our country.
However, the coalition also accuses government of hatching a plot to hijack the reforms.
So we know for sure that he's working on a package. Two, we know that that package is meant to precisely avoid serious, genuine change in the electoral process, to consolidate the current system under Yoweri Museveni while giving the appearance that change has been accomplished.
We seek a consensus on what this looks like, on what a new electoral management system looks like.
Government spokesman Ofuono Opondo confirms that the government will be fronting its own proposals for electoral reforms, but refutes the opposition's allegations.
Electoral reforms are not a monopoly of the opposition. In any case, the opposition is a tiny fraction of Uganda's parliament and even the country, and therefore they cannot achieve by themselves. The opposition by itself cannot achieve electoral reforms if the NRM, which is the majority, and the government does not take it on board. It is true.
The government has not set a time frame within which these proposals will be brought. Ofuono Opondo says they will be tabled in Parliament.
Cabinet set up a cabinet subcommittee comprising all lawyers who are ministers. Cabinet will publish a white paper, a memorandum, which will then be translated into amendment bills.
The push for electoral reforms in government comes weeks after the ruling NRM party lost the Luwero woman by-election to the opposition DP. In the aftermath, President Yoweri Museveni accused the opposition of rigging and the Electoral Commission of being an accomplice. Quote, "The opposition engage in rigging where the NRM vigilance goes down. I have got information to this effect in the case of the by-election of Bushenyi, Entebbe, Kasese, and just the other day in Luwero, with the collusion of election officials." Details of government reforms are cagey. So far, the electoral reforms that opposition want include an independent and impartial electoral commission, disbanding of the current electoral commission for a new one agreed upon by all stakeholders, a new clean and verifiable voters register, exclusion of the army in the electoral process, blocking massive diversion of public funds and demarcation of electoral boundaries, freedom to organize and assemble, transparent selection of presiding officers, involving the opposition in processing and storing of electoral materials, ensuring an inclusive tallying process, new model for adjudicating presidential election disputes. For now, the opposition meets to review its campaigns for electoral reforms before embarking on national consultations in mid-June to have the views of every citizen considered. Maurice Ochol, NTV.